playing some Dark Cloud 2. Sorry, I had to update it. There we go. I had wanted to play Icarus, but my game apparently needs to update, and it's taking forever. So we're going to go ahead and see how much further we can get through see if we can get through Chapter 6 and start on Chapter 7. Remember last, Max was able to get his weapon, but Monica still needs hers. Last one's gonna be here. Okay, there's a path split. All the way here. Alright. So we're gonna have an easy level here. Since we're here as Monica, we're going to try and get some experience for her monster summons. Nope, wrong button. Wrong button. Rusty on the controls, so it's taking me a minute to hit the right buttons. Alright, little chest here. Nice power crystal sure attack. Did not expect that hit to hit him. And to one-shot him. That was nice. I think right now it's doing like no damage. Yeah, no effect at all. Oh, he's trying to level it up. Alright. Yep, don't need any repair powders. I have so many of them. Alright. Weapon destroying, alright. Actually, I think I had a key, but I have two, but big deal. That chest was empty. I got that tickle in my nose where I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I hate that. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, Abstract, I am kind of grinding the monster transformations. Definitely at least the Gemron. I don't know if I'm gonna do multiple, but you know, cute little dragon thing, you gotta. I'm actually just trying to progress more through the story, but I figure while I'm doing the backtrack parts, I may as well go ahead and do this as well. Have you been, Abstract? I knew you were playing Dark Cloud 1 at one point. I don't know how much you were doing on that. I'm doing good. I was kind of sick last week and still kind of feeling like the residuals from it over this weekend, so I'm just trying to recover, really. So I didn't do as much streaming as I wanted to last week, but trying to get myself to do stuff and not get distracted. I've also been doing things like playing, like I, for some reason, had the desire to get in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there are those 4 legendaries that are locked behind the gates. You have to remove the 8 cursed spikes or whatever they're called to get the gate open. And that was just a lot of running around and then doing one battle, so I didn't really stream that. But Dark Cloud and Divine Beast, while still in the first dungeon, moved on. I then beat Wise Owl. I restart. A little bit, it's a lot of things going on. But culminating into the big thing that got me to stop was flu. So why are you gonna restart? Are you trying for something specific? I think I asked you about it when you were playing that day, and because you said you were standing at your desk, and so you were a little further away from your mic. I don't think I really caught the reply. First time I saw the stop effect go in, or stop go into effect. I have a stop on her sword. And Steve, while he's still viable, and that time is coming to an end. Oh right, the slingshot Steve. Right. So that you don't have to do switches to level them up. I wish I had been recording my playthrough, because I did end up managing to get Steve. But I don't remember where. I don't think it was before Queens, though. I just ended up not using him for obvious reasons, because he wasn't as viable. But also, I mean, like, you can always just, if you really want to focus on something, level it up. I just, at the time, my whole focus was just getting through Dark Cloud 1, because I really wanted to play Dark Cloud 2 more at the time. There we go. Alright. That is the entire wrong way. Okay. It's not going to go the way I wanted. Still worked out okay. That worked out great. I didn't think it was going to work out that well. What? Okay, I'm going to have to just assume this is right, because I can't angle the camera because of the pillar behind me. Should be fine now. Sweet. 105 dungeon runs. Max weapons for Tom, Zal, and Goro. So it was move on, farm for Steve while I grind Ruby up, or go back in time 20 hours to do some funny grinds. I mean, there's always glitches, but I usually don't avoid them. What's the new glitch? Giant toenail fishing. Okay, I'm gonna have to see that. Next time you're playing, I'll try and catch it. Might not have an opportunity tomorrow, but definitely Tuesday. If you're planning on playing Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll definitely be able then. There it is. Yeah. I mean, though, your reasoning does make sense. You know, if you have everybody else pretty much maxed. Yeah, that's not happening. Defeat all enemies with monster transformation. I had some good Spheda matches earlier. Hey Grim. Yeah, I know you hate everybody. That's why we've been friends for over 25 years. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna have to. That's not the right one either. I mean, I'm playing legit on a PS2. That's why it gets so scam-like sometimes. And I tried to attack with a golf club. And I keep hitting pause to go in the menu. I'm totally on the ball tonight. Oh, awesome, Abstract. Thanks. I'll definitely check out the Giant Tone clip later. The scan lines actually kind of throw me off because I don't see them on my TV. But then I look down at the OBS screen and I see them there and I'm like, wait, oh right, yeah. But I've been catching a couple, I've seen people on YouTube have been catching a couple of my videos, at least enough to get it registered as a view, so I'm just gonna keep doing things until... Yeah, it is. Hang on a second. Just kiddos being kiddos. Yeah, I've kind of gotten used to it. This is the 26th time I've streamed Dark Cloud 2, but it's still kind of like, wait, what? Ow. Stupid fox. You don't get the guard. Yeah, I've already got... I need a flaming nail, which I think I'll fight here, but then I still need to just finish getting all of her points for Lightning Beast and Scale. And I don't remember if I... Oh, I do, yeah, I have a bunch of weapons I can use. That's right, I was doing that bone rapier. I am still sad that I found out that my adapter won't let me actually play... Wait, I just caught that. That Tone's like 20 foot tall in that glitch. My HDMI adapter won't let me stream PS1 games. I guess the signal ends up being too small, and so it doesn't register anything, because, you know, PS1 is lower resolution. So I'm just gonna have to play them on my computer. But I also do have a good collection of PS2 games I can play on the PS2. So, you know, no loss there at least. Yeah, so I found out, and I need to try it because I finally got the adapter, but I haven't tried it. The PS3 has the same, drawback as the PlayStation TV, the thing that lets you play, yeah, that's why it's what it's for. It's the thing that lets you play your PS Vita games on a TV. They do the same thing, they both have that anti-piracy thing, because I guess what was happening is people were running like Crunchyroll or streaming apps like that, and then streaming it through a device and recording the videos. And then, like, you know, here's the newest episode of One Piece and things like that. So they made it to where it wouldn't work. Apparently, if you run it through a splitter, an HDMI splitter, it will register being as plugged in and not being plugged into a video capture device. I haven't had a chance to try it, but I did get the splitter, so I just need to try it at some point. The big problem is I've only got one power strip, and I've got all my consoles plugged in, and I'm one of those weirdos that likes to try and keep them all plugged in because I don't know what I want to play at the time. Like, I haven't touched my PS3 in weeks, but I still have it plugged in. Wait, no, I actually think I finally unplugged that. Do some cheese. You know what? There, that's how you make this. Yeah, I think actually the PS4 and PS5 might work the same way through a capturing device, but that's why they at least let you directly stream through Twitch on the PS4 and PS5. Yeah, I can try and set it up like tomorrow or something, and then just shoot you a message if it actually works. There's one game I really want to stream from my Vita. Let me see. I got it right here. Let me just a second. It is called... I lied. There's two because I also want to play Oregon Trail on Steam. I think it'd be funny to funny to let people watch me die on that. It is Valhalla Knights 3. It's a like action-adventure RPG that I had fun with. It's just the control. I mean, obviously it's like Vita controls, and so it's kind of like tank-style controlling. Grim knows what that means. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Well, I know there's, ooh, crap. This shouldn't get knocked out. Yeah, I'm not sure. They may have, it might have been an updated after, it might have been an update that they reversed or something. I know at one point it was, but they never changed it on the PS3 and the PS Vita. Or PS TV. What am I doing? I realize that tank controls is probably a pretty common thing to say, but I was doing like 3 things at once and my brain stopped working for a second. Okay, I'm coming in here to switch to the light talk. That talking while distracted. But yeah, I think that was the main reason why I wasn't that crazy about it, but I liked the concept and the gameplay, even if the controls weren't that great. So I wanted to I want to play Valhalla Knights 3. Are you using an emulator for your 3DS? I actually think I have that Dragon Quest 8 on 3DS? Or do I have 8 on PS2? And then I have 9 on 3DS. Sentinels of the Starry Sky. Is that just a regular DS? I don't know. Yeah, I guess Valhalla Knights 1 and 2 were originally PS2, but they were only in Japan. Trying to see if I could remember. I just remember it was really fun. I'm trying to remember what the game was actually about, though. Let's see what we could choose on that. I apparently have not been talking to Eric. Oh, that's right, because I put him in the house in Heimerata, and I just don't like going all the way over there to get the bombs. Can I make some? I need regular bombs, which are back up this way. Cool, I can make 2. And I think you need wind crystals to make improved. Oh, wow. Nice. I don't know if I'm daring enough to do that. But I do have... I've thought about playing some DS and 3DS games, just emulating them, because I do own the physical copies. I don't know all these things. Alright, we're gonna have to just... I mean, there's a couple things I want to solder, so I want to get a soldering iron. I found like replacement lasers for the PS2 that use just a very tiny little bit of solder to get them working. Fair enough, I completely understand that. What? That was weird. One thing I found out, there was, and I found it right before I wasn't able to do it, or right after I was not able to do it, which really made me sad. But apparently, I'm pretty sure I've not played the DS version of Dragon Quest VIII. I've played, I think, just the PS2 version, and even then I didn't play it for very long, because really bad gamer ADHD. The statues are pretty terrible in Dark Cloud 1, you're very right. Someone can bleed like 3 or 4 stamina per hit. 3 or 4 weapon durability per hit, I mean. I need to stock up on some bombs, though. 3DS version is so good, it rivals this game in my heart, and I've played it for 2 years. Dragon Quest VIII on 3DS is a gem, 9/0. That's really cool. I know they do like updates and add DLC to some games that makes them a lot better. What I was trying to talk about a minute ago, right before they made it to where you couldn't buy or download anything on the Nintendo store, I found a video, or right after they made it, I found a video where a guy had used the trainer ID glitch to get and to get a legit Mew on his Pokemon Red, which would work on Red and Blue. Someone where you go through Nugget Bridge, and then you save the one trainer that's like over to the right side. You go to the left side and engage in a battle, then you teleport out of the map, and then you come back, and then talking with a different trainer will cause the next like random Pokemon or wild Pokemon you fight to be Mew. Using that same general thing of talking to certain NPCs and teleporting away, he was able to also change his Mew's ID number to the ID for legit, like the one that they gave it when you got it from the event. Which means that you were able to then trade it to later games without any issue. Right? And like I said, my luck, I found the video right after they made it to where you couldn't... I think it needed Pokebank to transfer it, and I found the glitch right after you couldn't download Pokebank anymore. He did not want to stay down though, that he was all... Every once in a while I seem to get like one per dungeon. I had one of the, not specifically the heatware, but one of the skeletal types that jumped up like legit 6 times. Looks to be a relatively achievable path. Okay, good. Yeah, I wish I still had some of my old games, because I've had like... I had the demo that gave, it was either Celebi or Jirachi, and like I had a lot of that stuff as a kid, and just didn't seem to keep it. We found that some missing though were actually tradable to Cold Silver. One of them stood out was a Ho with water gun. So it's too late for anyone to test he was able to trade up to yeah. It's one thing that really sucks about Nintendo closing their virtual consoles for older systems. Might be too far for what I want. No, it's not too far. Okay. Just gotta come here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's better than I even thought. Alright. I have 4 hits to do this? That's nice. I think that should be fine. I didn't trade my old games to get the new ones. I usually kept them for a while, but there would be a time where, like, something else was coming out, and I'd see GameStop would have, like, a bonus trade-in, and so then I would sell them then. I remember I traded Soul Silver when it was, like, $75, like, I could get $75 for it, and, like, I still have the Pokewalker, so those two alone make it like $300, like 200, 250 to like buy, and it's just like, oh. I also, there's been 2 times in my life where just a large collection of my games were stolen, or at least significant. Yep, Black and White 2 are definitely worth a lot now. I actually... So when the 3DS came out, I bought one for me and one for my kid's mom. And, I know, I was trying to find my Pokewalker recently. I know it's somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. There's a couple things in some of our storage that I don't know where they are, and I need to try and find them. But, yeah, when the 3DS came out, I actually got one for me and one for my kid's mom. And, we played Black and... Was it the 3DS or was it just a DS? Anyways, I know we had... Ooh, Angel. I hardly ever get Angel coin. Anyways, I had Black and she had White or vice versa, something like that. But we had both. And she ended up just not wanting to play it. So I sold her system with the game for what ended up being like a really good deal for the people. And looking at the prices now, terrible deal for me. This is a thumbnail I need. I actually remember the last thing I did with Black and White. I've never had an enemy fall off the map like that. You guys saw that, right? My hatred 100% comes from the fossils having one of those absolute trash abilities ever with 1010 design. That sounds like Game Freaking Pokemon Company. But one of the last things I did with my copies, with mine and her copy of Black and White, is I went to I can't remember if it was Toys R Us right before they closed or Best Buy. One of the stores had, basically you come in and you use their Wonder Code, not Wonder Code, but you one of their trade codes or whatever while you were in the store, and you got Ash's Axnu, I want to say. It was like level 50. So picking up level 50 Pokemon when we were both really rather low in the game because we weren't playing it that heavily was really cool, and then just kinda petered off. I'll be honest, it's hard for me to finish a Pokemon game if it doesn't have Caterpie so I can get my Butterfree. So I'm really surprised I beat Violet. Just like knowing that you have a top tier Pokemon. This is very annoying. He's still down there. Like his marker is on the map. I might not be able to do the complete and do Sphida for this. I might have to just exit through the door. Yeah, Sword and Shield was fun. I have the DLC for it, and I want to do it. I want to get through it because of the Galarin bird trio. Yeah, it's just that growing up I was a friend that always bought the opposite version, and this is the last time I could tolerate my version being the absolute worst. That's fair, I can understand that too, yeah. For me, if there's a Caterpie in it, then it's definitely a game I'll play and enjoy, because I just love Butterfree so much. I've even used the Pokemon Randomizer so I could play Emerald with just Butterfree. That was my first challenge that I've ever given myself. And not only was it a fun challenge, but I was able to complete it. I had to spend some time grinding on Ralts so that I could get enough special attack for Psychic to be extremely useful. Oop, apparently Icarus finally loaded after the update. Took forever. Alright. I've only seen that once online and once personally. Bounce Valley. Yeah. That is a big reason why I was able to beat Violet, was because it had Ceruledge, and a Pokemon that just reminds me of Mega Man EXE was definitely enough to keep me getting interested in the game. The grass starter, Sprigatito, and its evolutions helped too. Like I said, I was still really disappointed in how much, yeah, I mean, I have an Annihilate still on my party, so it's definitely a good Pokemon. Nuzlocke, my first playthrough. If I lose, play like you do. I don't know if I could limit myself to a Nuzlocke in my first playthrough. But then again, I've never done a Nuzlocke. Like, I know what it is, I've just never done one. I keep wondering why she doesn't health. I forgot she's got Drain on her sword. Or she's got, Dark on her sword, not Drain. She does have Drain, but it's not draining enough. I've yet to do any real challenge runs except for the Butterfree only Emeralds. And it is something I want to get into because I like the idea, especially on games I really enjoy. Which is why once I have a good following, I'm going to put up a poll for my followers and have them tell me which family I should do for my first challenge mode of Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. I mean, I'd like Slime, but I know there's some really strong Slime monsters later on. And Slimes are a lot of all-arounders. I don't know if it would be like doing a single type or like primary type Pokemon challenge, because like there are just some, because with Dragon Quest you can breed and choose a type, or you can do the fusion, I should say, the synthesis, and choose an ability, so you can give them abilities that aren't like slime only abilities. Which it was my first playthrough, either Black White, or Black White 2. I caught a Jolly Moxie Crocodile, personal favorite now, after just ruining that game. I can understand that. Having something with OP stats could definitely make it more disappointing if you don't get the same thing later. Actually might have them. Keep it start. Yeah, Missile Pod Arm. Let's see if that'll work. It's not the end of the world if I don't defeat all enemies, so. because I already have the magma stone to move on. We can get a bread rock. I did get rock bread. Problem is I can't even, like, walk onto anything. How did you lose? Oh, because if you use an escape when there's still enemies, you lose half your Gilda. Right? Yeah, that would really suck. Yeah, it is a really tiny gap. He's definitely low enough that it knocked me out of combat when he fell. I don't know if that did anything. Yeet. In general, losing a bunch of money is just terrible. Yeah, so I can literally toss bombs down there, but I don't have enough on me. Monica might have... No, I think she just has stones right now. Yeah. And I don't have any materials to make anymore. I don't have a holy stone for that. I don't have wind crystals for that, and so I can't upgrade the regular ones. Oh, I hate bots. Okay. I mean, I can try and toss a poison apple, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I can't lock onto anything, though. Also, her armband is so underpowered right now. It just goes forward. Oh, I didn't know the armband had a soft lock. Yeah, but it's not doing anything. It's going straight forward. Yeah, nope. Wait a second. Sorry, I had to step away from my kiddo for a minute, but yeah, I don't know what was with that thing. It was just, it was gone. None of the explosions were hitting it, so yeah, I have no clue. This is the first time I've ever had an out-of-bounds enemy, and I kind of want to go and clip it later so I can just put it with a laugh track behind it on, like, TikTok. Okay. But Monica should have those enemies. Yes. So I just need to get Lightning, Beast, and Scale. And we've got this one that I've been leveling up. Okay. I need to remove that dark somehow. I don't know if anything counters dark? Or maybe it's crit? I don't remember. And I totally forgot I needed to go get food. No, poor Steve. Sound like I don't have 5 right pod repair fuels. Must you really? First off, let's put my other arms back on. Still have plenty of shit left on right there. Well, at least it's no statues on this felt level. I end up just running out of food. Hey, I found bread. Should just switch to max. Seems to just be an out of bounds day for me. I was playing Pokemon Violet earlier, and I jumped towards the back of a cliff on accident, and while I was on Miraidon, and it decided to try and climb the wall and pushed me out of bounds. I mean, thankfully I was able to just fly back to town, but it was just weird. Like, I played the whole game when it came out and never had any out-of-bounds issues, and then all of a sudden I'm searching for the yellow stakes to unlock that legendary, and hey, this pushed me out of bounds. Is this ready? It is ready. Yay. I need... Weapon build up. I need 90 attack. 108 lightning. So I need 8 more lightning, which would be 12, 13. 12 should be fine. Need 90 beast. I need a lot of beast still. And then 108 scale. Okay. Yeah, 108 and 101, so I need 7, so we're doing 12. Gives me 8 points for beast. I'm gonna need to just direct use some crystals to get that 90 that I'm missing. Oh, it is 7. I need 1 more lightning point. No worries, Grim. Appreciate you giving me a heads up and chilling with us. I have my scale. Still need lightning and beast. If I have 45 points, I can just do them directly. That one? Can at least have both? No. 10 lightning, but no. That's 5 of everything, but I want to save that. It's 10 beast on that, but it's flame. Flame and smash. Exorcism. No. Okay. But I don't think anything was beast at all except for the diamond. Oh no, there's 10 beasts on the emerald. I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think most of the big places are only like 5-minute max trip for me. Not that I can get fast food right now, but just in general. Okay. So 74, 77, 80. That'll put me over 90. Funny thing is, I'm actually located like right next to a on-ramp for the highway, and one exit up the highway and one exit down the highway are Taco Bells. Wife goes back on a diet tomorrow, so she demanded nuggies for cheat day, and that makes sense. Kiddo woke up hungry too, so that's one. Yeah, definitely makes sense. So I'll still have 37 synthesis points available on my sword, so that's definitely setting me up for late game. Oh, it's less cool looking. Maybe the, no. It's not a cool curved katana, it's a like straight blade with the design on it. What was the status here? 133 attack. Oh right, there's 2 paths from this. My World of Warcraft guild leader sent me a message, so I'm seeing what's up. Oh yeah, no, I want to go up. I want the Muramasa, not the Dark Cloud Blade. 135 for all the required stats. Oh, that's a lot of chill I need. He just wanted to give me a heads up. It's got a dragon on the blade. I mean, I wish it was a dragon, it's just a swirly effect. But I totally get the reference, and very good. Ah! I'm the new guild leader for our World of Warcraft guild. Just be like, hey, sorry I couldn't get you into raid. And it's like, no, I understand. We've got like 28 people raiding right now. Let me fit 25 of them into a raid. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna pick these up to max then. Sunday usually is, yeah. They raid 7 to 10 your time, but like I said, they had too many people and not enough spots. Right? Being able to just take anywhere from 20 to 30, well, wasn't it like 10 was the minimum? take 10 to 30 people into a raid. $11 to $30. Yeah, there were 2 of us that, because 10 was like considered hard lock normal, I think, maybe. Yeah, there were 2 of us tonight that we just got there a little later than everybody else, so Ridley was like, we already filled up. It's not as big of a deal for me. I mean, yeah, I don't have the mace from Arthas yet, which would, like, cinch my build, but I'm more than ready for Kata, which comes out May 20th or something like that. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm out of healing items. What I should just do is just do this all as the ride pod, because I have 5. I shoot this as the right pod gets knocked down. Oh my god, they're just coming from all angles. Yeah, I've got 266 item level, a couple 260, everything's 264, and then I've got a couple 277 pieces. I think I've got a 252 trinket, and then I've got the 252 cloak from, doing the no deaths, Trial of the Crusader, 10-man. We weren't able to ever do it for the 25, but at least we were able to do it for a bunch of us for the 10-man. That was DR's big issue, is we had like 12 very good raiders, and then we had 13 people that were okay. It is unfortunately going to bleed into Asylum because they've got like 8 strong raiders, and the rest of them are less than stellar. I know the raid leader wants to, since I guess in Kata they're doing it where both level, I don't remember if they did it before, but they're doing it now where both levels of raid 10-man and 25-man drop the same item level of gear. It's just gonna be, you'll get like 4 pieces for 25 and you get 2 pieces for 10. So the raid leader's going to want to try and do like 3 10-man runs on a couple weeks, and then get together and do a 25-man run on other nights. So hopefully at least the 10-man runs occasionally can, get through content. I'm wondering if the items for the Legendary on both Fireland and Dragon Soul are going to drop on the 10-man, or if they only drop on the 25. Are you kidding me? Put this darn key in and come kick your butt. Okay, if they drop in 10, then that's going to be pretty cool. It should make it easier for us to get... Yeah, obviously. They've been... Blizzard's been, like, increasing the drop rate after the raid's been out for X number of weeks, just to ensure more people get it. We had made 2 Valinar, and then they're like, every boss drops it, end raid, or end wing bosses can drop 2. They did the same thing with Shadowmourne Shadowmourne Fragments. Every boss drops 1 guaranteed, And the Endwing bosses drop 2. So more and more people are getting their Shadowmourne. In fact, we had somebody complete it just tonight. We had another person manage to get his Frost Infusion, because it was their first. Well, not their first, but they have. Apparently, Blizzard decided anyone who did the Dragon Staff Lego playing at the Mount added to their collection recently. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, because I know I completed it after, because we'd gotten. I think I was like 2 fragments short when Kata Guild stopped doing Firelands, which bummed me out being 2 fragments short. But I know I did go back and get it on Lazarus. Yeah, that's another thing I'm looking forward to with Kata Classic is convincing myself to actually farm out the Violet Sands and the Scarab, Ultramarine Scarab. Got a long path this time. So I want to go... Oh, I can't even see it. That's going to be fun. Do a little chip with some backspin so it doesn't fall off. I remember you... Oh, of course it went right off the edge. Never again doing archaeology. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I was trying to farm the Scarab on retail as late as BFA, because they added that feature where you could, after you created a relic, you could bundle it up and trade it for different fragments for different relics. But I just didn't have the focus ability to keep farming for it at that time. I should have put backspin on, that was terrible. Just use a drop. Oh yeah, no, I remember that thing being so, like, everybody wanted it. Okay. You know what, let's do this and hook it. I meant to slice it. It still ended up in the room, though. Okay. I'm sure you've heard me mention Spheda before. I love this minigame. It's a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill, but it's fun. This is called a time distortion, and basically we're putting this little sphere, which is a chip of distorted time, trying to put it back in the distorted portal. I keep doing the wrong one. No! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh no, I remember you spending countless hours. I know there was one day where I, like, hopped off and went to bed and came back and you had been up all night and you were still working on it. Oof, okay, that was mostly luck, but still worked out. Oh, but I'm not in range of that portal, so this is going to be complete guess. And of course I did the wrong angle again. It got near the portal. There are just too many angles for this. Yeah, it is pretty much a status T-Mog at this point. I don't know why people would be mad. I mean, everybody could get it. It's not like it was a low drop and you need to roll against it. You just had to put in the work. It was a low, like, chance for the pattern to spawn, sure, but you had to just do it. The more you archaeology, or, you know, more fragments you dug up, the more chance you'd have to see it. Oh. Well, yeah, there's always going to be people like that. I've farmed 600 archaeology pattern things to get it. It happened on my third. I remember there was somebody who started late on our guild who got it on like their 4th fragment. Now granted, we were already part way into raiding, so it wasn't a big deal. But it was just funny that people got angry at him because he got lucky because he did it later. Like, it's just a random chance. It's like a world drop. Okay, I have to bail out of the dungeon for a minute because I need food for healing. I need to go to Balance Valley. That's where I need to go. Yeah, well, we know how Sam is. He's special. Oh, that's right, they're all on max. And he's always blaming his misery on others. That's all he ever did. Some people that just, like, take advantage of friends and people they know, I can't wish them well. Shawnee's son, Kenny, I can't wish him well. Art, who stole my game. Michael, that stole the other set of my games. I can't wish those people well. I'm not a big enough person to let bygones be bygones. I really hope the absolute worst happens to them and they get the karma they deserve. While I understand conceptually, I don't think you ever have to. I disagree with that. Hang on. Alright, let's go beat the fire boss and move on to Chapter 7. Chapter 6 was... This last part of Chapter 6 was hard entirely on my own doing. Ooh, one of these guys. Okay. Let's not try and attack them with a golf club, though. It's not going to do very well. forget he does like 3-hit combo. Stop. Stop. You're not doing any good. Yay, boss down. Even if you could, you probably shouldn't forgive them.
What?
Okay. And that is all. I mean, the music really is very chill. Okay, get out of. Not options. Oh yeah, no, this game has an amazing soundtrack. And this world too apparently has a Stonehenge for some reason. Which one is this? Fire? It was not being very observant. It is fire. Nope, wrong one. I wish I could, you know, buttons correctly. There we go. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. I've actually never done any of the Chapter 6 stuff, which is getting these 4 stones. And now we've technically complete Chapter 6.
Whoa! What's happening?
Gotcha, bro.
Look! It's Pasnos! All right, it worked!
They've done it. So that was your... Of course.
He has blood from 2 different times running in his veins. It's given him special qualities.
A boy descended from 2 eras. He may just be able to save us. He could be the one. Now, let us strike back.
But he's not Duncan MacLeod. Oh, Harry Potter.
Ooh, what fun this is. Are you trying to stand up to my power with...
We'll wait for him to get back, because I know Dennis is going to want to hear this. Let's think of the Sigma Breaker, or is it the Poison Wrench? Okay, I paused specifically because I want you to listen to this.
Puny little fortress. Have it your way. Let the battle begin!
That voice sound familiar? Mark Hamill, yes. The funny thing is, Max is Scott Menville. So this is Robin versus Joker.
These Pasnos attacks aren't doing anything. Prepare to fire the Nova Driver.
Sir, Nova Driver ready to fire.
Funny thing is
What's that? What are they gonna do?
Emperor Griffin, that guy that
Looks
Mark
like they
Hamill's
plan on
voicing,
using
had
Pasno's
a
strongest weapon, the Nova Driver Cannon.
like
Nova Driver
rabbit
cannon?
form before he powered up and turned into
Yes, I've never seen it fired
the big
before either.
form that we just saw.
Can it damage that thing?
And it was voiced by the voice actress who did Phil and
I
Lil
sure hope
in
so. We'll have
Rugrats.
to wait and see.
I totally would. If I knew I was going to meet Mark
Ready to
Hamill, I'd be like,
fire,
can you
sir."
send my Dark Cloud too? He'd look at me and he's like, I don't know if he'd remember that he did voice for the game, because it's the final boss and you actually don't see him until like the final part of the game. So I don't even know if he'd remember that he did these voice lines, because it's only a, couple of them. Yeah, that is definitely the question. I would have to, if I knew I was going to meet Mark Hamill, I'd have to find some place where I could buy the case so I could have him sign the case. Because all I have is the disc because I got it used
this
at GameStop.
is very bad.
Huh?
Look! The palace is falling towards Palm Brinks. The town will be crushed.
No way!
But you can hear Robin and Scott Menville, or Scott Menville, aka Robin's voice in the male character, right?
What should we do, sir?
He was also
There is a
one of the
town at the estimated
Volpera
crash
in
point of the
the
palace.
BFA. Yes, Scott Menville, is the Teen Titans Robin. Is he also did the Volpera Prince from BFA. He's like, help my dad, the king, da da da, and then they join you once you complete their quest chain.
Initiate Colossus mode.
What? Colossus mode? What are you talking about?
It's a new system on Pasnos.
You must be joking. Pasnos doesn't have anything like that.
Yes, it does. You
That's
just
true,
don't know
they
about
were.
it.
What? But ever since Pasnos was in its planning stages,
History has
The
changed.
only reason I
Since Max
agree
and
with that
Monica
is
went back
because
in
we
time,
didn't.
Things have changed slightly.
Well, the Zandalari were cool too. The only reason I officially agree with that, not say there was something else, is because we didn't officially kill Jaina. We just chased her off. If we had killed her, it would have been a good thing. I can't stand Jaina.
They've created a whole new time stream.
A new time stream. So that explains it.
Her mount is sick, though. I will agree with you there.
Put Posner's in Colossus mode.
Entering Colossus mode.
I think I bought one. I can't remember if I bought a run. There are a lot of salty people that we've played with through that game.
I have no idea. It looks like Pasnos is transforming.
It's an even less likely transformation than a Megazord type thing. That was so stupid.
Pasnos turned into a robot!
Huh?
And I made the
How
build
did
even
it do
though we were
that?
like that. Yeah. It's like, no, I just used an ass ton of gold. Rosagalita, we were on a break.
We'll stop the palace with Pasnos. Dive!
Yes, sir.
I liked most aspects of that guild, but there were some people that they were just not good people, and you could really see that in their game, in their attitude for the game. Yeah. Yeah, permanent bro energy. It's like, I get yeah, I know, right? It's like, I get we're trying to progress. The funny thing is, like, all the people who left and went to that one guild, I was still talking with Micro afterwards, and he's like, yeah, we've never even done a Jaina run, or we've never even done a Mythic run. Like, the whole reason they left...
How cool! It just threw the
Yes,
palace
you
aside!
and Samantha were about to step off because your kiddo was being born, but like I talked with Micro, because like their whole thing was like, we're gonna do Mythic and we're gonna clear it because we're all the hardcore people. They never even did a single run. I think Micro said they did 2 hard runs and then never touched Mythic.
Okay!
It wasn't Jane, it was the Sylvanas, whatever that raid was where you had to kill Sylvanas. Yeah, the Mythic plus dungeons were different, but this was what's-his-face, the guy who was our raid leader, was like, we're leaving because we're going to go do the Mythic, yeah, Darnock. We're going to go do the Mythic, I didn't read anything he said. Okay. We're going to go do Mythic, the fight where you kill Sylvanas, because we're all the pro people and everybody else is terrible and whatever. And like, I messaged Micro like 4 months later and I was like, hey, so how you guys doing? He's like, we haven't even tried Mythic. It's like, I think he's like, we did 2 heroic raids. And that, yeah, I can't remember the name of the raid either.
Max, Monica, listen carefully. Griffin's palace.
Because I know the next one was like, the next one was actually called Jailer of the something or other, where you killed the jailer. And we had all pretty much stopped. I did, I think, 2 wings of that on Raid Finder, but it just wasn't is Raid Finder. It's not fun. It's one thing I don't get about my, my classic guild, like the raid leader. It's like, oh, we're just gonna get through the story. It's like, the story on Raid Finder is not fun. You want to do the raid with friends because you have fun goofing around with friends. Like, you're gonna waste your $15 basically doing that. I mean, Micro was cool. Oh, hang with real mythic peeps. Okay, I misread that. Yeah, you're probably right.
This is our last chance to take... It's up to you to repair the history which Griffin has perverted. This is the final chapter.
Yeah, no, Micro was just cool to hang with. That's what I thought you were saying.
Okay.
But no, yeah, Bren, I think, was probably the only person who could do...
Go and make a brighter future for all of us.
Yes, Mother.
Leave Griffin to us.
So I know you've never played this. We find out that Max's mom is from the future, the same future where Monica is from. And she basically went into the past, met Max's dad. She was trying to save it from there, but she traveled through her time travel. So instead, she fell in love with Max's dad, had Max, and then got pulled back into the future to try and stop it. Because Emperor Griffin is trying to destroy the world by destroying key points in time.
I'll wait here.
And basically,
Make
Max
sure
and Monica are
you get
fixing
him.
the key points in time. I absolutely love this game, and can't believe it's taken me this long to actually complete the story. But that's because, you know, gamer ADHD. Yeah, this level 5 was such an amazing company. I mean, a lot of people prefer Dark Cloud 1. It's probably about 50-50 that prefer Dark Cloud 1 over Dark Cloud 2. And then Sony tasked them to make a new game, and they were going to make it Dark Cloud 3. And then Sony's like, no, we want you to change this, until it wasn't the same game. But Rogue Galaxy still gets great reviews as well.
Chapter 7. Palace of Flowers.
But yeah, Rogue Galaxy was originally going to be Dark Cloud 3, and Sony had them change so much stuff that they just called it Rogue Galaxy instead. I think the, like, weapon crafting is the only thing that's carried over, none of the world building. None of the time travel aspects of the story either, because both games have a time travel aspect. This one it's more pronounced, and the other one it's less pronounced. Dark Cloud 1, it was a less
Welcome
pronounced
to the Moonflower Palace.
time travel thing.
What? You have come to fight with Cyrus inside the Moonflower Palace, have you not?
Cyrus?
Do you mean Griffin?
Please, don't blame Cyrus. I really hope you are able to see the child's true form.
Who are you?
I am the ruler of the palace, Alexandra. Cyrus has not yet realized what his role in life is. And neither have you two. Cyrus and I shared many memories in this garden. They are all still hidden here.
That's interesting.
If this garden could change back to the way it used to be, the child may remember everything again. Please, open up your hearts and see for yourselves the truth hidden here in the castle. There is a clue in the first room. Please, go and win back Cyrus's memories. If you do, I'm sure Cyrus will. I beg of you.
I wonder what she meant. A clue in the first room.
Anyway, let's keep going.
There's also paper dolling for the characters. It's just cosmetic stuff. We can actually get costume pieces. See, he has brown and blue overalls. Now he's got green. He has I prefer that hat. He's got dragon shoes right now. He's got brown shoes. And then Monica has other ones too. A lot of Monicas, though, are, you know, JRPG tropey, which means I don't usually mess with them, especially considering the character's supposed to be 15. I did change her hairband, though. She went from having just a gold hairband to a little butterfly in her hair. That butterfly right there.
He's not showing up this time.
I wonder...
Yeah, it is JRPGs for you.
Aha! I got it!
What? What is it?
The woman just now, Alexandra.
Yeah, what about her?
She said there was a clue in the first room, right? Well, the first room is this hall. Look, Monica. This looks like the palace garden, but there's no flower bed like that out there. The pictures in this hall must show how the palace was long ago. So maybe what she meant was for us to return the palace garden back to what it used to be like in these pictures. I'm sure that's the way to uncover the secret about Griffin in this palace.
I bet you're right. It couldn't hurt to try. Uncovering Griffin's secrets, huh? Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right.
Another cool thing is these pictures. I haven't found anything specific, but sometimes you'll get a little like exclamation point next to them. Then you can use the pictures to craft things. Come in here. And all the ideas that I've gotten are here, and you put 3 of them together and it lets you make things. So this one, I need to figure out a new one, but these are some of the things I can craft that I've figured out the recipe for. And that is a really fun system. It's also a way speedrunners use to help save time, because a couple of the pictures you can actually get the items to craft really powerful items for late game, but you can still get the... If you have the recipe, you can get the items to craft late game gear early on, or late game like bombs early on. I don't know what it's... Oh, let's just try to go up the stairs. I might only have 40 hours on my save file, but it's more like easy 45 because I've died a bunch. There's also little challenges each level has that defeat all the enemies in a certain amount of time, do a special challenge based on whatever type of dungeon it is, and then certain requirements. I'm not sure, I don't know if I'd heard the save music before. Like this one is defeat all enemies using only items, but I don't have enough combat items to be able to get that medal. And the medals can be used to get a number of things. You can also glitch in-game weapons, because you can get a thing called a rename ticket. and you can rename your current weapon to an in-game name. So like one of Max's final weapons is called the Dark Cloud. And you can, if you name your weapon Dark Cloud, it will turn it into that weapon. Granted, it'll have the lowest stats, but if you've got a high-level weapon with the lowest stats possible on it, you're still going to be annihilating early game. But I don't like using glitches like that. Clock Hand. Each dungeon has a specific key that drops off an enemy when you defeat it that will let you go to the next floor. Some rooms have like a backroom area that you need a specific item from a chest to access, and this one's that Clock Hand. That's lock him into the corner. As you level up your weapons. So when you defeat them, those little blue orbs that have been falling, those are, they're called ABS. It's like ability synthesis points or something like that. They're basically weapon experience. When the blue bar, if you look at the upper right, the two weapons Max has equipped each have a red bar, which is the weapon durability, and a blue bar, which is the weapon experience. And when it fills up, it levels up, and it gives you three or four synthesis points, which you can then break down items to add stats to your weapons. And then you need certain stat levels to upgrade your weapon, which not only increases the potential, allowing you to get more attack and durability for your weapon, but also changes the look. I also really like that each level has its own chest, and because of that, each level has its own mimic as well, because each of the chests can become a mimic and a king mimic. There we go, that'll take me to the next stage. So, if you go, there's Bestiaries in the book, which is here. Monster Notes. So this is the King Mimic from Mount Gundor. Oh, same one. The bot was wondering about your message because you wrote creeps. Because you said it's always giving me the creeps. I was like, wait, why is it questioning that? So like this is the mimic from the Ocean War Cavern, which is just like a wooden treasure chest. And then still a treasure chest. But then this one is like a more ornate looking chest. I wish it would let me like move around and look at it more, but so yeah, each chest, Oh no, I do understand that. The mimics are a big, like, just thing for Dark Cloud 1 and 2, because they really suck, and half the time you specifically run into them when you're, like, low on health and you're, like, trying to find a healing item. And you're like, hey, does this chest have a healing item? Nope, it's a mimic and it's trying to eat me now. I just thought that was something they didn't have to do, make different chests for each level and then make different mimics for each level. And they did it anyways, and I'm like, that's just really cool. I don't think there's anything in here, because I'm not seeing any icons behind it. I have a magic crystal. Oh, there is an enemy. Okay, it just wasn't showing up on the map. Maybe I don't have a crystal. I thought I did. See how that thing's named Bundy? I guess they're not even giving Al time off in his after he dies. I saw Spheda, and I don't think there is Spheda on this, which makes me sad. But there might be, and I might have just missed it. I can understand conceptually why there wouldn't be, because this is... the Moon Palace is already out of time. And the whole point of Spheda is that you're trying to fix little cracks in time. Silver Gear. It's a little robot. I don't think that enemy had been used in any other place. Like, this is a reskinned enemy from, like, 2 other types. I think the Mummy is used one other time. That little mini robot thing, I don't think had been used anywhere before this. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay, they're skeletons with helms, not little mini robots. They're definitely more than just like a reskin or palette swap. Wow, I didn't realize how fast she attacks with this. That makes up for it not being a cool looking katana. Its own attack animation like that's really cool too. Hey, a resurrection powder. Let's go ahead and use one. Monica is generally the better fighter of the 2 characters. Because Max is the inventor, he creates items and stuff like that. Max also gets to use the Ride Pod Steve, and Monica can only transform into monsters. The monster transformations can eventually get good, but you have to really focus on leveling them and just redo a bunch of levels just to keep getting them experience for it to get them up high enough. And really, unless you're trying to do so because you either want the item drops that they give, or you want... Yeah, the mecha is pretty much better. The mecha ride pod is better than most of the monsters. I think there's also a special modifier with its stats, with its weapon. Oh, you can play Suda on here. So that it specifically does more damage against enemies that Max and Monica normally can't do as much damage against, like a defense break ability. Because, yeah, there's some things that it's just like, this is a big enemy mecha, and then you hit it for like 10, and then you get into Steve, and it's like 50. Okay. I'm gonna try and start with this little cheese. See if I can do a drop over here. Oh, no, it won't let me. Alright. Can I drop it? No. Alright. Well, obviously I don't want to hit it that way. Is that good enough to get around the corner? Let's try it. Well, kind of. Still got me pointing the right direction at least, so. Okay. Looks like really either way it'll be about the same, but let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's just try and chip it to the corner. We've got a bunch of shots, so let's not waste too many of them. Okay, I have less shots than I thought, but still. I think hook will get me the way I want. That's gonna be a bad shot. Could have been worse, but it could have been a lot better too. Still was a bad shot. Okay. Let's try. Let's just see where this takes me. Okay. I got 2 shots. If I can get it the right color. It's already blue, so I just need to not 3 bounce? I need to not bounce too far out of range is what I need to do. It bounced too far out of range. Maybe I can get lucky. Okay, let's see if we can just chip it. Yes, I did manage to do it. Shots like that make me happy. Just a little chip shot with a bunch of top spins so it rolls far forward when it hits. Yeah, and you have to do the opposite color because the same color repel each other, and each time it bounces on something, it's not like every single time, but each time it bounces with like a significant amount of force, it switches colors. And that's why, because it was the same color, I had to do a little bounce and then do the top spin so it does a high jump forward to get it to go through as the right color. I've had times where I've had like 3 and it's like 50 shots away. I have times where I've had like 9 and it's like 4 shots away. I really don't know what metric they use to determine how many shots it's needed or how many shots you're gonna get. Okay, I did get a geostone. Completed Sphera. I guess I'm just moving on. Yeah, the other guy that was in here earlier, he likes running around with Max with the clown abstract advocate. You can get a clown outfit for Max, and that's his favorite outfit to run around with. He's also part of this group that they do like fishing challenges, trying to find the highest like length and weight of certain fishes. Because this is more than just, you caught this fish. It's got like length and weight, and they have other stats because you can actually raise them and breed them for racing events. I mean, before Rebirth, this was the RPG of minigames. But yeah, Rebirth definitely put it to the shame with the number of minigames that you can repeat. Because there's mini golf, fishing, fish racing, item crafting, picture taking. I mean, the picture taking is tied into the item crafting, and the fishing is tied into fish raising and racing, but they're still separate things. I don't know if I'm required to. I know a couple of the people. So what you're doing throughout the story is you're moving everybody from the town you start in, Palm Brinks, to the towns that you're building out in the rest of the world. And some of them, they all have some sort of request that they need you to do. And I think there's a character that needs you to do fishing, but I can't remember where you're supposed to put her. Oh yeah, that's a fun thing you can do. You can actually pick up enemies and throw them at each other. My favorite thing in one of the early levels was picking up the turtles because they had a high defense. And if you didn't have enough of the right ability on your weapon, they were a pain to fight. So I just threw them at all the enemies until most of the other enemies were dead. I think it's... I don't remember if it's any of the card enemies. You can actually transform Monica into one of the card enemies. But I think you need 3 diamonds for specifically the diamond rank. This one right here. And I don't have 3 diamonds yet. A couple of badges I just haven't cared to get. But this one you're given through the story, and it unlocks the ability to farm the other badges. And the fun thing is that as you level them up, they get other forms that you can go into. This one's different elements, and then you can pick. Some of them have branching evolutions, and you can pick the branch. Sadly, you can't ever get the other branch on that playthrough. But this is a fun enemy. Giant rat with a log wrapped around his tail, or a tail wrapped around his log. Bomb head enemy. I know 2 of the badges are... They, increase your stats, your attack and defense, and then increase the duration that you can be transformed for. And you need your camera level at 7 and 8. That's the wrong thing. And mine is can't see it here. Mine's only like 3 or 4, because a lot of the pictures are enemies doing attacks, and you kind of need to either just take a picture of every enemy during every attack a bunch of times, or specifically know which enemies, which attacks. I don't feel like sitting there watching a guide while I'm playing. Keep telling myself I'll do it off stream and haven't. I like stop playing, and even then you can only watch so much people regen mana. No problem, man, I understand. Oh yeah, no, I understand that Switch is more stable. And another thing, like, I'm trying to get him to understand that just because he's doing something that's popular doesn't mean it's going to draw in a lot of people. And I get that, yeah, he's got a lot of friends that he's trying to get to do stuff, but that doesn't mean that his friends are free to just watch. Half the reason I'm streaming is just to get myself to play and beat games, because otherwise I don't finish. And I hope people will come. It's been a couple months and I'm only at like 30-something, but I also understand that it may take a long time. You know, a lot of people don't reach the level to where they're like making money for a year or two, and even then it takes like 5 years to actually be able to just do that as your job. But I also understand you can't get anything without doing it. You know, you're not going to get followers, you're not going to get subscribers without actually posting content.
That takes care of you guys.
And since I got the better internet, Yeah, that's the people don't understand that. The sad thing is, I bet you a lot of people do understand it. They're just jealous because they don't have the patience for it. Even if you do all that, you still need a... Yeah, that too. You've got to... Whether you make a persona or you're just naturally funny and friendly, it's acting in that regard. You have to act, and you have to be entertaining. Like all the EQ peeps I watched too for fun, never more than like 25 years. Yeah. And, you know, I'll admit, I am doing this with the hope... Where even is that? I am doing this with the hopes to eventually be able to... Oh, it's straight down. That's that light blue thing on the edge there. Alright. But I also know that I can't expect anything to happen right away. And I don't. You know, I know it's going to be a long-term plan. I can't remember if I need a slice or hook to go that way. See what happens. No, I need to slice. But it still went the way I needed it to. For the most part. Looks like right over there, isn't it? Okay, cool. And still 4 shots? Yeah. But at the same time it is my eventual plan, I know it's a long-term plan. I'm not expecting it to happen overnight. And that's why I spend most of the day when I'm not streaming putting in job applications. I need something to, you know, keep the roof over my head. And I'm really stressing because if I don't get something soon, I'm probably going to have to sell some games to cover rent next month. Started consider streaming my EQ Adventures, but it's a private server with only like 2K players, so it's already niche. That anyone who wants more of it is already streaming. Yeah, I understand that. If they're not streaming, they're already playing it too, you know. Oh, why did you put me up here? Put me right here. Oh, you know what? I'm close enough. This should... Yes! Haha. I'm not sure if this is gonna actually... Oh, I went too far. And it didn't change. Okay. But... should be able to... bounce it off the wall in that way. Oh, I forgot I was too close to the portal. 25-year-old MMO with special rules. Stefan, not WoW Classic, where there are literally thousands more people want to consume that. Yeah, that's... I mean, that is very valid. And even still, like... I don't know if anybody could stream WoW Classic and actually, like, get a viewer base. People are either going to want to play it for the nostalgia, or they're not going to want to watch Classic. I mean, there could be people streaming WoW Classic for all I know. Actually, I could probably check real quick. Maybe not. Yeah, see, it looks like it all bunches under the same, like, regular, just World of Warcraft. Alright, well I'm gonna have to call it here because it's 9 o'clock. And I just realized it's 9 o'clock. I gotta get up early tomorrow and do my last day community service. If you just view Twitch EverQuest, you'll see maybe 200 viewers across 20 channels. If you check WoW, it's probably thousands more. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of people watching World of Warcraft. 12.6k active viewers, 10.7 million followers. But, like, how many of those, like, you can't specify classic, and there's still people that are still trying to do, like, world firsts, or, you know, big things, and they've got all that new stuff that they are just released or releasing. So, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. If people are catching this on YouTube later, I want to thank you for watching as well. Hopefully you'll like my videos, subscribe to my channel. As always, I've been the Micro Tyrant, and I hope you have a good one.